Welcome to Insta Class by Amity Online. I hope you all are doing all great. And I'm Naeem Malik. I'm social media marketer. I have been practicing social media marketing for more than a year, and I have been helping businesses and brands. And also, I'm telling them how they can brand themselves and how they can follow the best practices to grow over Instagram. So, as I said, my topic is branding and growth over Instagram. And I will start with very few basics of branding and growth. So, how should you be branding yourself when you are about to start on Instagram? There is something very important when it comes to branding. Branding is something that keeps you consistent across all the platforms. It has a message, it has a connection with something with your audience, right? So that is so very important when it comes to branding. Let me tell you what are the basics of branding when you are starting your journey on Instagram. The number of first thing that comes is Instagram username. And why I'm telling you this, because Instagram username is something people are gonna recognize you, people are gonna remember you. So if you are starting your journey as a brand over Instagram, this means you should be consistent on all the platforms so that people don't have to remember different names for different social media platforms. Your brand name should be consistent across all the social media platforms. And here I'm going to tell you three basic tips which you should be following when you are designing or rethinking about your Instagram username as a brand. Number one, your username should not be consisting any numbers. Why? Because people are not able to remember the numbers. You should not be having any underscores or dots because people are not able to remember the underscores and dots, right? And also it don't look professional, so you should be avoiding that. And also one more thing, your Instagram username should not be exceeding more than 15 characters because, and it is a very important point if you want your branding to be consistent, because your Instagram username should not be exceeding more than 15 characters because Twitter is having only 15 characters in its username. Twitter allows only 15 characters to put in the username, right? So this is so very important. Now I'm going to tell one tool which could help you to have a good username. The tool name is namecheck.com, right? So you can simply go to namecheck.com and you can check the username availability across 90 social media platforms, and you can also check whether your website domain would be available or not, right? So this is how you should be taking the very first step, and you should be doing branding which is consistent, which is available on across all the social media platforms, right? And after that, if you are on Instagram, how you should be having your bio, how you should be having or presenting yourself as a brand over Instagram. Number one, in your bio, you should be telling what you do, what your expertise are, what your mission is, and for whom you do, who you help, right? And how do you help? What kind of techniques or tools and what kind of process you are going to use to make something valuable or to make some transformation in individuals or your audience life, right? So this is so very important, and your message should be so clear, and this all comes in the bio, right? And after that, you should be having something very important that is called bio link. I'm guiding you by step process which is so very important, and these are the fundamentals, right? So you should be having bio link, and that bio link could be your website, your services as a personal brand, right? So these are the basics of Instagram. And also your profile should be in a manner that you should be having presenting your face. If you are a personal brand, your face should be clear, people should recognize you. Or if you are a company or a business brand, then you should be having a logo, right? So these are the basics of branding. And all after this, these are the fundamentals, right? And after, you should be having what kind of colors you are going to use, what industry prefers which colors, you should be knowing that, right? And also you should be having consistent font. You should be having a typography that you are going to use these fonts which people are going to remember. Okay, so these were the basics of branding when you are about to start your journey over Instagram. Right now I'm going to tell what kind of content makes people grow their own account, right? So over Instagram, if you want to grow, you should be knowing that people want themselves to get entertained, people want themselves to get educated, people want themselves to feel some connection, right? Or something, I would say that they should uh, feel an attachment whenever they follow. They should know something new. If they are coming to your profile, they should get something educational, something which is entertaining them. So that kind of content is savable. Suppose that if I'm gonna present a content which is educational one, then I should be presenting a list of tools. And when I will be presenting a list of tools, there are very much chances that people are gonna save that post. And when people will save that post, Instagram algorithm will get a hint that yeah, I need to save this post. Instagram algorithm will get a hint that yeah, I need to give more reach to this post, and hence you will start getting more growth initially, right? So this is how things work. You can also present some tutorials, how to tutorials, so that people are gonna love your content, and they are feel yeah, this is something I really liked or I just learned it, right? So that's how things work. And also you should be understanding what are the formats of Instagram, when to post. You should be posting on the optimal time when your most of audience is active, right? So these were the basics of branding, these were the basics of Instagram growth. So you should be presenting a content which is shareable, which is savable, and which is educational one, and which is entertaining your audience. So yeah, these were the things which I actually tried to summarize in less amount of time, and I hope that you listened all these two carefully. And here I am ending this my topic, and yep, that's all for sure. And I hope that you are going to implement it. And these are the very important basics, some important fundamentals which people do, and you should not be doing these kinds of mistakes. People are not having good usernames, so they are not keeping their brand consistent. They are not telling their audience that what we do and what our mission is, what our values are, and they are not gonna present themselves in a way that people are gonna remember them. So make something which people can remember you, right? So thank you so much. I'm done.